Hello there. So if you're looking for an alternative on Runway ML and P Collabs, you come to the right place. Because this video I'm going to teach you how to utilize this specific AI generation tool that gives us quality HD output with longer video duration. And that being said, the AI we're going to use is Morph Studio. So I'm going to give you 4 parts on this video to utilize or tackle each of one aspect of this video. So part 1, the advantages of Morph AI. So one of the few advantages of this one is gonna be free usage. You heard me right, it's 100% free usage for this AI, and there is no monthly or even annual subscription for this one. Second is longer videos. This is the only AI that gives us 7 seconds maximum duration of the video. So everything you see here is the maximum of 7 seconds, because the other AI tools, they only give us 3 to 5, I think. And now, the other reason is going to be HD quality outputs. As you can see right there, the Asteroid has a very good quality. Lastly, the styles and effects. I'm going to talk about the styles and effects later on in the video. So please stay so we can tackle the styles and effects. So part 2, how to enter or how to open Morph Studio. Because as you can see right now, this is just a showcase. So basically how to enter, click on this button that says join beta in Discord. Don't be nervous if you see that beta. This is still workable. This is still manageable. So click on it and you'll be directed on this Discord server. Basically, it's gonna be inside this Morph Studio server. That being said, make sure you choose a video generation channel from 1 to 10. Currently, I'm on 7 right now and the traffic is so high. I'm gonna go down to around 10. Maybe this has low traffic, so our prompts are finished earlier. So with this one, we're gonna move on to the part 3, basic video, or rather basic text to video prompts. Let's try one out. So click on the command video, click on prompt, and click on a very generic word. So sunset wave reef. This is gonna be our prompt throughout all the video. So we have a comparison or reference in each video. So click on it. This is a very generic prompt. It's gonna be creating as of now, and by experience at this time, Morph Studio can create a video in around 3 to 5 minutes. So while waiting for this one, let's tackle the other commands so we don't waste much time. Let's multitask. So the next command I'm going to talk about is going to be part 4, advanced prompt guides. So the first guide would be motion. So to talk about motion, let's use it as a prompt to further discuss it properly. So again, with the video prompt, and the prompt we're gonna use is the same we used earlier, sunset wave reef. So when you want to use motion, it's basically the movement, on how the movement of the video is. However, to fully utilize motion, you need to add it on a different command. For example, zoom in, and then have a motion of 5 or a motion of 10. This is gonna be 0 to 10. But if you only add motion as it is, there won't be much difference. That's the trick here, because other people just add motion without the zoom icon, or rather the zoom command. That's the idea here. Please remember, motion cannot added independently. It is a dependent command, other versus command, so it will be fully utilized. I'm not saying you cannot add it, because you can really add it as it is. For example, motion 5, click on enter, you can add it. However, if you want to fully have that quality you're looking for, add it on a different command like this one. So again, sunset wave reef dash zoom in dash motion 5. Now, if you've noticed, I've used a different command called zoom in. Basically, this is gonna be a guide also. So camera zoom in or zoom out is basically another guide for you. So click on enter. Now, while waiting for this one, as you can see, the first prompt we've got is finished. So this is a basic sunset wave reef. If you click on play, it's gonna be a 3-second video about a very good quality sunset wave reef video. As you can see right there, it's a very good quality. Now, since we're waiting still for the 2 prompts we just answered, let's move on to the third guide, which is gonna be aspect ratio. So basically, aspect ratio is the size. As you can see right here, the sizing here would be on landscape. And basically, this is the default size of widescreen. This is gonna be 16:9. So to fully utilize the widescreen, or rather aspect ratio, let's use it in a prompt. Click on video one more time. sunset wave reef. And for this one, let's click an aspect ratio of 9:16. So before I click on answer, I want to discuss. The command is AR, short for aspect ratio, and the values are 9:16. Basically, this is gonna be the ultra tall, or rather landscape. Sorry about that. This is gonna be a portrait sizing. It's gonna be different for this one. And the other sizing, or rather other values for aspect ratio, is gonna be, of course, the generic one, default of widescreen 16:9. Next one is 4:3. This is gonna be the classic. And then we have 1:1. This is gonna be the square. Think of it as a passport size photo. Of course, 3:4. This is gonna be the portrait or frame rate, rather. This is gonna be a much smaller portrait, but the much taller portrait is gonna be 9:16, the one we're gonna use. Click on answer and wait for it to finish. So that's aspect ratio for you guys. Moving on to this next guide is gonna be camera features. We're just gonna go back to the camera zoom in earlier. However, there's an additional guides here. So again, video, sunset wave reef. Now for this one, earlier we've used zoom in or zoom out, right? That's one guide under the camera features. But there's more. We have pan right, or pan up, or pan down. Basically the compass direction of up, down, left, right, you can use it right here. But you cannot use pan right, left, or pan right, left. Basically that's it. Don't use two directions contradictioning. So you can use up and right. You can use up and left, but you cannot use up and down. You get the idea here? Good. So for now, let's use pan right. Now, if you only use pan right without a motion, it will be not noticeable. If you want your video to have that motion intensity, of course, we're going to use motion 5 or motion 6. This is the trick here, because a lot of people forgot this motion command and rather stick with the only command of pan movement, or rather camera movement. So make sure you add this one to fully utilize the quality. Click on enter, and that is gonna be the pan action for you. So one more is gonna be video, or rather rotating the video. It's another camera icon, or rather camera guides for you. So for this one, again, sunset wave reef. Again, with this one, we're just gonna rotate. This is still under the camera effects or camera guides. So rotate, it's either CW or CCW. So you might ask me, what are these words right here? So CW stands for counterclockwise. CCW stands for counterclockwise. So I'm gonna click on CW, and of course, I'm not gonna forget about motion 5. How about for this one, so you can see the difference of a camera movement without a motion? Let's use it and click on enter. So you'll see the difference with a video with motion and without motion command. And that being said, I have two more commands for you. Next one is gonna be the duration. This is the one we're looking for earlier. The only quality of Morph Studio that set it aside from other video generation tool. It's gonna be the duration. So again, sunset wave reef. Now for duration, the command is letter S. S stands for seconds, and the maximum is 7. You can use the minimum of 3, 5, or 6, but for now, I'm gonna use 5, so it won't take much time. Click on enter, and you'll see the video will be on 5 seconds. Easy as that. So one more, last command for you, or last guide for you, is gonna be called FPS. So sunset wave reef. So for this one, the command is FPS, short for frame rate. Basically, it's another command to make your quality a little more HD. So that's gonna be FPS. The value here is the minimum is 8, maximum is 30. And by default, if you're not using FPS command, you'll have a 20 FPS. So for comparison, I'm gonna use 30 for this one. And then that's gonna be our last command. How about for now, let's combine everything we've learned so far into one command. So again, video, sunset wave reef. Now for this one, I'm gonna use zoom in, motion 5, the duration S, let's go for 5, and of course for this one, Might as well use the FPS of 60 or rather 30. Is that everything we got? Did we miss something? Of course we missed something. We're gonna use for aspect ratio. And for this one, let's use 4:3. This is gonna be the classic sizing. And I think that's it. We've covered so far. And click on enter. This is gonna be our final command. That is a combination of everything we've tackled so far. So let's check on the previous prompts that we've got. So this one is gonna be zooming in icon. So click on play. Now as you can see right there, the intensity of the zoom is not that much, it's only 5. But if you want to increase the zoom in icon, make this on a 10. That's how you use this camera motion with the zooming motion. So next one's gonna be aspect ratio 9:16. This is gonna be by portrait. As you can see right there, it's a sizing for YouTube Shorts or TikTok videos. Comparing it with the default sizing of 16:9 of landscape, this is much better for me if you're using YouTube Shorts, of course. That's gonna be the AR command right there. Now for this one, this is gonna be Motion 5 itself. This is the one earlier that I said that you can use Motion 5 as it is. So click on enter. It's taking quite a long time to play. And as you can see right there, the movement of the water is much more intense rather than one right here. So that's Motion 5 for you. Again, it's not that much noticeable because this is gonna be a dependent command as I've mentioned earlier. So use it along pan or zoom in commands. It's much better. So this is gonna be the pan right with Motion 6. Let's try it out right now. Click on play. And as you can see, the movement is going to the right. It's not that much noticeable because these are waves. But if this is, for example, a girl riding a bike, it's much more noticeable. Again, play it right there. As you can see, the video is moving to the right because the waves are going there. So this is gonna be the rotate counterclockwise. Let's play it out right now. So as you can see, the waves are rotating clockwise as it is. Pretty neat, right? Now this is gonna be the FPS 30. As you can see, this is the default by 20. Click on the 30 FPS right now. As you can see right there, we have a person doing it, surfing right there. It's pretty much better. It's much more lifelike. If you're gonna ask me, the sun is much better rather that one right there. So I suggest use FPS 30 for all of your videos. So we're just waiting for one more prompt right here. This is gonna be all of our prompts combined, and this will take around 10 seconds to 2 minutes, and I'll get back to you once it's here. So welcome back to the video. Our prompt has just finished generating, and earlier I've tried this command. It's gonna be the duration command with the letter S. As you can see, I've tried 5 seconds. Click on it. So as you notice right there, from other videos, the maximum they have 3 seconds or 4. For this one, we have 5, and the maximum is 7 for Morph Studio. So try it out by yourself. So this is going to be our last prompt with all of our prompt guidelines combined. Zoom in, motion, the duration's right there, FPS is right here, and AR is right there. So play it out. So this is going to be our last prompt. As you can see right here, this is zoom in, motion 5, duration seconds of 5, FPS of 30, aspect ratio 4:3. So play it right there. And as you can see, everything that we tried or everything we've tried earlier is combined with this single prompt. And that being said, thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Goodbye for now.